There is a change shortage in America right now.
Man, it's not so much that there's a change shortage. You know, it's a lot of the factories got closed down because of COVID. Less people are spending actual cash. But you're all right, though. Hard to get your hands on some change right now.
That's not what I'm talking about, man. I'm talking like change.
See, we all know there's not an information shortage.
There's not an opinion shortage right now.
And we all know there is not a tweet shortage right now.
But there is a real shortage of change in America.
Born in 1958, Daryl Davis was the son of a high-ranking government official. Now, he was traveling the world being educated alongside peers from all nations, cultures, and creeds.
At the age of 10, as a black Boy Scout in his all-white local troop, little Daryl was marching in a parade, carrying his flag, when he was pelted by bottles and rocks by the members of the crowd of onlooking adults.
Now, his troop leaders formed a protective circle around him to keep him safe. Confused, all he had walking away was one simple question.
Now, Daryl grew up a child prodigy on the blues piano, earned his music degree from Howard University, while playing alongside some of the biggest names in boogie woogie blues this world had to offer, but never getting an answer to his one simple question.
Now, one night in 1983, the answer to that question started getting a little more clear.
You see, Daryl was playing a set at this country western bar in Frederick, Maryland, when this white bar patron walked up to him after the show and says,
"Man, I ain't never seen a black man tickle them keys like Jerry Lee Lewis."
Davis replied, "Well, you know, Jerry Lee learned how to play for people who look just like me. In fact, he's actually a close personal friend of mine." The white bar patron gasped in disbelief, and over a drink and some conversation, he admitted to Daryl that he was a card-carrying member of the KKK. And what began was this unlikely friendship that brought an end to that bar patron's membership in the Klan and an answer to Daryl's one simple question. Years later, Davis wrote, "Ignorance breeds fear. Fear will breed hatred. And if you don't keep hatred in check, it will breed destruction." And that's where we are.
In our social media corner,
Lacing up our political gloves.
icing up our ideological wood,
With Fox News,
Huffington Post.
that Russian bot article that seemed so real, you shared it with us.
I've been saying this.
Bro, that's a fake article.
I'm still saying though. Confirming biases we already believe.
Building echo chambers we never leave.
We never leave.
We never leave.
We can never see eye to eye. The only way we combat is hand to hand.
Click to click, tweet to tweet, reply to comment.
I'm going in,
We
man.
can all only be more like Daryl.
Over the next 3 decades,
Daryl Davis infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan by word of mouth,
conversations with member after member,
face to face,
at a snail's pace.
slowly peeling back the layers beneath race. Why do you hate me when you know nothing about me? In one conversation,
A Klansman actually tells Daryl, "Man, did you know that it is a scientific fact that all black people have within them a gene that makes them extra violent?"
based on the scientific finding that a 2-repeat MAOA gene increased the prevalence of violent activity, which was proven to be more common among African Americans.
Now, after a time, Davis replies,
Well, you know, all white people have within them a gene that makes them serial killers. You don't believe me? Name 3 black serial killers. Right. See, you have the gene too, it's just late.
"Oh, come on, man, now that's just stupid."
It's as stupid as what you just said to me. He became very quiet after that, and eventually gave Daryl his robe, denouncing his membership in the Klan forever.
Along with membership cards.
Oh, it's-
Members only medallions.
Daryl Davis kept every single robe from every single Klan member he ever converted, and that one robe for every 28 hours an unarmed black person is murdered by a police officer. One robe for every,
Y'all just need to go back to where you came from.
one robe for every, what are you? One robe for every, I'm not racist, but one robe for every,
Trayvon Martin,
Eric Garner,
Tamir Rice,
Sandra Bland,
Ahmaud Arbery,
George Floyd,
Breonna Taylor,
Jonathan Price,
directly
and indirectly responsible for 200 robes in all. Daryl Davis changed our nation one robe at a time, one meal at a time,
one cup of coffee at a time,
one conversation
at a time. Not with a storm of angry tweets.
or a note taped to a brick through your window.
Hate cannot drive out hate.
The same way darkness cannot drive away darkness, only light can do that. Be the light.
Be the love.
In a world where you can be anyone, be Daryl Davis. Be the one who simply gives a damn about the way the rest of the world treats your neighbor.
Now that's change.
And we need it
Right now. My name is Lane Shuler.
And my name is Courageous.
And together we are I.N.K.
And we are so happy to be here. Can I get an after, baby? We're so happy to be here in person. And what happened?
conversations are important.
Exactly. We took this time over the pandemic to really kind of think about what we were up to. And one of the things that we noticed is that the best way to get through all these things that we've been going through is to have a damn conversation.
It's true. It's
just to talk.
And one of the best ways to have a conversation.
Best way to have a
scientifically
Scientifically proven.
For a meal.
What are we doing right now?
Meals are important, right? It takes a lot of work.
Right? Make some noise if you eat food. We have so much in common. We have so much in common. But it's hard. Let me ask you a question. Make some noise if you cook food. Make some noise if you cook food for your significant other. It's a
special thing. I think everybody you see working, especially get all your ingredients together, get your spices, your seasonings,
pots in your pans.
Hit it with a little bit of this,
a little bit of that, and a whole lot of butter.
These are the words I remember from my mother. She taught me how to cook when I was this tall, and those words stuck in this brain until this day when I picked up this phone to make this call to say, hey, let me cook for you.
Have a seat at my table. I'm here to serve you. Allow me the opportunity to pour you a glass of your favorite wine. While I finish preparing the ingredients I selected to nourish you. See, this isn't just food. This is the moment when I culinarily excite each and every one of your senses at precisely the same time. Well, before we get to dessert,
let me cook for you, because a wise woman once said that cooking is a whole lot like love. It should be entered with reckless abandon or not at all. So a little bit of this,
a little bit of that, and a whole lot of butter. I made you that one thing, had that restaurant at one time where you just kept telling me how much man for us to be there together, but then you got all mad at me. I wasn't listening, but I was.
You were?
Yeah. Oh. See, I took out the stage you said you hated.
Added a little spice like you do to my life.
Removed the garlic and the onions for us for later. I catered to the tip of your taste buds, but I was kind of hoping tonight that we could be more than just taste buds.
Right, because a good meal, like good love, never fully satiates. It's good to the last bite, and even the last bite leaves you wanting more. From the appetizer,
our eyes meeting across the crowded room,
to the entree,
our very first real date,
to the side dishes,
late night phone calls that last until sunrise,
to the icy cold beverages,
the very first time you fart in front of me.
There's people here.
Oh,
okay, remember to the dessert.
And we all know what dessert is, right?
Our wedding night. Generations of our family gathering together, witnessing holy matrimony,
knowing that again, neither of us will ever have to be lonely,
and I fixate my gaze on you, walking down the aisle, much like I would fuck the waiter across the room, carrying our food, and I know it's our tray from 100 yards away, and I will track that steak like I'm the NSA because I'm fat like that. But with this meal, I prepared the best ingredients with the most nutrients to add to the span of your life, our lifetime. To set the table for more days we're able to spend together, nourishing each other. I cook the dinner,
you do the dishes.
You cook the dinner,
I'll do the dishes.
You bring home the bacon,
I'll watch the kids.
You walk the dog.
So I can go hang with my friends.
Listen up, you love the way that I live.
You're sweet and I'm spicy, just like the perfect dish, just like the perfect night, and that's just what this is. And as I cook, I pray to God you don't forget this.
And I can cook you dinner, and you can cook me breakfast. But that is just the first of many meals,
many courses,
many trials, and even more errors. Like when my parents first got married.
Your mom's southern like mine. She tried to make biscuits, didn't she?
Yeah, but she accidentally mixed up the ingredients, so instead of biscuits and gravy, they got pie crust and gravy. Now, my mama's biscuits are the best on the block, and that is love. Spending years using hands to press, fold, and caress to turn pie crust from dry flat lost into big buttery biscuits. And love ain't easy, y'all.
It's not supposed to be.
I could have gotten you something off the dollar menu.
I could have taken you somewhere really fancy like Arby's.
I could have even gotten my foot-long sandwich for $5, but we are here in comfortable company. Napkin on my lap, love on your plate. You on my mind, now let us say grace. Thank you, God, for our food. Let it provide nourishment to our bodies. And let it impress her ever so slightly.
If it's your will, let this be my child's mother.
And she can teach him how to
and how to find a lover
with a little bit of this,
a little bit of that, and a whole